In the meantime, it's no secret. California is one of the most regulated states in the country, but there's one completely unregulated industry that is absolutely booming.
And the number of people seeking a life coach is on the rise, and so are the number of coaches entering the field. Casey Montoya joins us on the self-help fad and what you should look for if you're in the market for one.
Yeah, we've all heard of life coaches, right? Yeah. And becoming one is easier than you might think, which does have some mental health professionals concerned.
You might be interested in actually a life coach.
Mike Bayer is a life coach.
He's a best-selling author and life coach.
It's an industry on the rise, not only in the U.S., but around the world. Life coaching.
Our entire life changes in a moment. Who gets that? Say I.
Self-help guru Tony Robbins put life coaching on the map with his popular seminars and inspirational guidance.
I'm going to show you what to do to reshape yourself.
Celebrities like Oprah and Leonardo DiCaprio have publicly praised the benefits of life coaching, pushing the trend into overdrive.
I was surprised at how popular it's become, and it is concerning how random it is. There's no certification, so it's really a matter of consumer beware.
Dr. Laura Berman has 2 master's degrees, a PhD, and has been a practicing therapist for over 30 years. She says when life coaching started becoming popular, she had many concerns.
What's the certification? What's the training? Who are these people that are claiming they're coaches? But the truth is, some of my best healers and therapists have actually been coaches, but I do think that it's dangerous that anyone can just call themselves a coach.
According to the International Coaching Federation, life coaching is part of a $2.85 billion global industry. There are 71,000 professional coaches worldwide, 23,000 here in North America, and the profession is growing. Between 2015 and 2019, the number of coaches increased by 33%. Startling statistics considering this industry is not regulated.
Becoming a life coach is easier than you think. After a quick Google search, I found a weekend coaching boot camp for $247 and a life coach certification course for just $195.
On this website, you can get certified for $149. Same price on this one. There are dozens of programs to choose from where you can pay a fee, take a quiz, and call yourself a life coach.
The fact that it's becoming popular means there's a need and demand for it.
Daniel Alexa is the founder and owner of Transcendent Living. He's a best-selling author and left a successful career in sales to become a professional life coach.
My biggest concerns are those individuals. They're doing things like facilitating the past, which is the space of therapy. That is not the space of coaching. Or they're facilitating around diagnosis words such as depression and anxiety.
He says rates for life coaching seem to be based on demand. Although some charge $60 to $100 for a session, he charges $1,000 an hour. Daniel has 2,000 hours with clients and 200 hours teaching for the Certified Life Coach Institute. And although it is an unregulated industry,
the ICF, the International Coaching Federation, is out there as a governing body that's created what they call the gold standard of coaching, with core competencies and a code of ethics.
For those interested in hiring a life coach, experts say take your time doing your research and ask for referrals from other clients.
The fad is not going away of coaches.
Dr. Laura says she's hopeful this thriving industry will help release some of the stigma surrounding mental health treatment. In West LA, Casey Montoya, KTLA 5 News.
That was absolutely astounding.
It's shocking. It's something that when we started looking into it, you realize, wow, for $200, I can also become a life coach, charge you $500 an hour. And again, this is not to say that all life coaches are, no one's trying to scam you, because Dr. Laura Berman is very well respected.
Sure.
And a lot of her healing has come from life coaches. So it's just a matter of finding the right ones who have experience and know what they're doing.
Is there a certain classification so you could differentiate between the experienced life coaches and the ones who just get an online degree?
Well, yeah,
or an online certification, rather.
You can ask them for their certification, and a lot of them will post online. But, we're hearing from Daniel Alexa, the International Coaching Federation. While it's not like, this main group that monitors everyone, it's worldwide. They're very successful. And if you see someone who has that as part of their resume, it means that they went through so much training. They had a coach overseeing them as they were going through training. So you know that you're getting someone who didn't just take a course online and call themselves a life coach. But it is, like she said, it's buyer beware. If you're going to pay someone $300, $400 an hour, you want to be specific. Do you want a life coach because you want to lose weight? Do you want it because you're going through a divorce?
Yeah.
Do you want to get a promotion at work? Like, find someone specific and then ask for some of their other clients, get referrals.
And I guess it goes back to my big question is the why. Like, why from 2015 to 19, which was right before the pandemic, why did that number increase?
I personally think that it's because, there is a stigma, unfortunately, surrounding mental health. And I think a lot of people who maybe realize that they need some kind of guidance or coaching or mental health are afraid to go to a therapist or afraid to go through their insurance for anyone to think, oh, you have a mental health issue. And unfortunately, because of that stigma, I think a lot of people have started reaching out to these life coaches.
It's like, oh, that sounds it's more digestible.
Right.
Real quick, are there instances where life coaches are covered by insurance?
Daniel has insurance just in case something happens, like in the office, if there's some misunderstanding, if you slip and fall. Some of them do have insurance. And if you find one who does, but they're not covered through our insurance. So you're going to pay out of pocket for any life coach.
And we'll keep this conversation.
We will keep the conversation going. But I'm going to be your weather
good job,
coach
Casey.
for the day. Thank you. And we're going to go outside and talk about the winds.